All right. How's everybody doing out there today? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, man, I don't know. That's what I really believe. I believe in the chi energy. I think it's a real thing. Produces power too. That's why I think all you folks funny because y'all don't understand. Y'all always driving around looking for something on the exterior and you're wasting your time because it's all within. That's what God taught me. God continues to teach me that it's all within me. Everything, all the answers, all the solutions, it's all within me. God is within. God is within us. It's the truth. But yeah, that's what I'm working on. So I'm gonna be actually like meditating, and like I said, we do all this for real, man. You know what I mean? That's the point when you get people in the public who think they're proving a point, and they spend all the efforts and time and energy like they doing with me, and you're not stopping nothing because, well, you don't know how to. You understand? You're clearly, if you haven't accomplished a result in this many years, you're clearly your formula is not working, right? Clearly, if it's all, backfiring, common sense, you would figure out, time to maybe walk away and find something else to do, right? Yeah, real talk. Maybe it'll work with somebody else who's more naive, you know? It ain't gonna work with me, I promise you that. That might have been a honk for me too from an 18 wheeler. Hell, they all honking at me. Pretty cool. It's crazy. But yeah, like I said, we stay doing what we're doing, and it's just that simple. We're gonna stay winning no matter what. There we go. Ah, he stopped and turned and honked and waved. Oh, that's cool. That man got fans out here, man. Real fans, boy. Said I got fans. But yeah, like I said, that's just how I always felt. Always felt like a lot of people were wasting their time. Like it's the truth. It's the hidden truth, but it's the truth nonetheless. You know what I mean? It really is the truth. A lot of folks is wasting their time. So much driving around, man, for nothing. All y'all do is just drive around. I get it though. I used to do it too. It used to help me with stress a lot. I used to drive, and I'm not sure if it was really helping me or not, in the actual process or long term of it. But I used to do all that. All right. I'm not going to sit here all day. So, yeah, like I said, we do what we do and let the other folks do what they do. And it's just that simple, right? Because we're going to keep getting this money, making that money now. There we go. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's too much. It's hilarious. It is absolutely hilarious. Hilarious. Oh, that's awesome. Then you got some folks are mad at the muscles. Don't be mad at the muscles, honey. Don't be mad because you can't have them. That's right. Don't be jelly. I'm taken. That's right. Oh, I love it. 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 Oh, walk time. Back crossing time. But yeah, that's what I truly believe. I think if you get the chi right, you could do anything. Hold up. Except avoid stepping on random, wow, all sorts of stuff out here. All sorts of goodies. But yeah, that's what I choose to believe. Real talk. I mean, hell, I've kind of already proved it a little bit wearing this and all the movement I told you it does. I told you what happened. I got through that. I didn't think I was going to get through that. I'm going to keep it real with you. Like life was so hard at that point in time. Like I really didn't. I was like, I thought like I don't know. I just didn't think I was gonna make it through it. It was affecting me and everything. I don't know. Just kept going. What folks don't get, I've been through some things recently these past few years that I don't think anybody could overcome. So for me to make it this far definitely makes me a lot more confident. I think I have less fear than y'all when it comes to physical stuff. But I think that's why Batman always looks in the depictions like me, because you have to have like full focus. That's what the thing, like, y'all think it's just like an act. Y'all think it's just like, oh, he just, looks serious. Like, no, it's like a meditative, hypnotic state that you have to be in. I mean, this is real stuff. Like, that's what martial arts is. It's spiritual. What? Like Bruce Lee said, be like Wata. I try to listen to everything Bruce Lee said. You know what I mean? Real talk. I'm laughing because of what they said, but like it really ain't funny. But yeah, no, no. I know what these people are trying to do. I actually saw a meme talking about it, and it talked about it. Yeah, y'all want to distract, and you use that tactic, right? I know exactly what it's called too. Y'all said it out the gate, and you use that tactic because you want me to feel like people are my enemy who aren't. You've done it more than enough times. Now I'm fully aware of your tactic. So yeah, it'll never work anymore. And it never really did work. It was just me not understanding or not knowing what's going on completely. That's all. So that's what I'm saying. When you got folks that can't even do anything right and they want to pretend like, okay. And what it's to the purpose of it is so that they could try to get away with what they doing that they know is wrong. And it's like, yeah, but on here this is a public platform and everybody sees you. So it wouldn't make no sense. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, I can't believe that these folks still get on here and talk and still do this stuff. I really can't. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, I don't know anybody who would do that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it, but it is what it is. Keep that same energy when we take this to court. That's all I'm going to say. Real talk, because that's going to work out to my benefit. If they act all, like excited about it and this same, fake, act, like, yeah, you have to keep that same energy now. You've done it too much because it's not a real energy. I'm telling you, they're all being disingenuous, not only to me and everyone, but to themselves. Hey, like I said, man, you watch me live my beautiful life. You watching me, everybody's welcome to watch me. You understand? I could care less how anybody feels. You feel me? So like that's my thing, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. I continue to win. Feel me? Continue to win right in front of you. So what's that? 57 world records, technically 58, but we'll just call it 57. And yeah, on that in the show, I'm gonna watch it back right now too, in a minute here. But on the show, on the live stream, I felt I did 2 side reps, which is amazing. I did them on the same side, but I did 2 side reps and like actually kept holding my body in the air. That's pretty amazing. Like, because I felt myself doing them stuff. That's what I'm saying. I don't have time for any distractions. I got to focus. That's the thing. When you training at this high of a level, you can't be taking all that in all the time. You know what I mean? It's too hard on the system. And that's why they do it, because they know. Yeah, you're trying. It's clear what you're trying to do. You're trying to overload. Yeah, with nonsense. Like, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, all they're gonna break down every tactic and what you did and how you did it every episode. It doesn't matter whether the live chat replay is on, because for some reason YouTube is covering that up, right? And that's gonna come out too. I'm gonna tell them, nah, all those shows, the button was turned on for the live chat replay. So why does it never show it conveniently? What is that about? I'm the only channel on here that it doesn't do that. Anyone else it'll do it for. Like, that's odd. Like, what is that? Why even have the option if it's not going to work for me? So, like I said, somebody rigged the entire system. It's clear that it's a government. There's more honks. It's clear that it's a government connection because that's the only way that the system could have been rigged this much again. You understand? And like I said, I don't know if it's really so much about money. Could be, I guess, but if somebody does that, that's a loss for you. That's you taking it out. If you wasting millions of dollars worried about me and what I'm doing and trying to stop me, I mean, common sense, you're just going to make me stronger. I'm going to eat all that for breakfast and laugh. And that's exactly what's happening. So that's my whole point. Like, now when it's on, it's just on. When it's on, it's on. Like Eazy-E said, it's on. Like, ain't got to do no talking. Over here, the way we're responding now is with success. More and more success, but actual success, more and more growth. See, it told me in the readings too, what these folks can't stand is my growth, seeing me grow. And I continue to grow by leaps and bounds and expand. You understand? So, like I said, that's all they got is talk in some way that they don't talk in reality. And what I got is, well, everything going for me, right? And the ability to win, the superhuman, insane strength that nobody else has, right? Now look at what the hell I stepped on. Weird. Superhuman strength. Like I said, man, it is what it is, bro. 57 world records. The lifts are looking crazy. I did 2 side reps today, I'm telling you, consecutive on the same side, and still kept holding up. That's the first time I've done that. So I'm making progress slowly but surely, steadily. To even do my workout, you have to be fearless. I mean, literally fearless. I mean, you have to, like, I get scared. I was scared today about it. You think it's easy pulling myself up like that and holding my whole body and anything can happen up there? It's not easy. It's scary as hell. But you got to overcome fear and you got to do it. And that's why I kind of like doing it to myself every day. I do. I like doing it to myself. I like putting myself through that because it just, I don't know, it's living. That's the only way to live is conquering fear. That's why y'all are so funny. Like, now people standing up to you is what they should do. Should nobody put up with nobody talking in a low vibration or negatively? We're all about positivity. We're all about building. And that's why you can't have folks coming into what you're doing. It's the same thing McGregor was trying to tell Faber, I believe is his name, the one from Cali, about TJ Dillashaw, and he might have been right. He said, nah, he's coming into your gym. He wants your belt. He took your belt, and he wants to take your gym next. And he wants to take everything that you built. And that might have been true. And that's how a lot of these dudes and individuals and so-called women are. They're like scavengers. They're like bottom-feeding plankton. They can't do nothing themselves. They don't care about something until they see it means something to you. That's the truth. And that's just the way of the world, sadly, with a lot of low vibrational failure, like soft, weak people. You know what I mean? And you don't need to tolerate them ever, but you also need to get away from them and completely separate yourself and draw the line in the sand and make a complete divide. Because if you do not, and you continue to even let those people, just like the chat, you let them come over here, they're bringing that energy with them. You know what I mean? You can't build anything with a counteracting energy. That's why they try to do that. They said it the first time they came in the chat. They said that exact word, negative. Right, because you know exactly what you are and what you carry with you. That's how I know that folks don't want to be around folks like you. Nobody does. People want to be positive and happy, man. You understand? So, like I said, when you got people that they want to act like that's their claim to fame, but you're not famous, sweetheart. You're not famous, honey. You got to watch me be famous. You know what I mean? And it's usually the so-called women. It's a lot of these so-called exes of mine, blah, blah, blah. All my exes don't live in Texas. Right? That's what it is. Be a lot of them so-called women. I think the main reason why y'all so miserable, honestly, number one, because I look better than you. Oh, for real, I said it. I said it because I'm beautiful and gorgeous. Yes, I am. Look better than all you so-called women. I got prettier eyelashes too. But I think the reason you're so miserable, a lot of you, is because you don't work out. For real. I'm not even playing. I've always thought about that, and I'm like, that's probably why. Because they don't get any of the serotonin, endorphins from working out, and then all y'all can't pick a real man, so, you're missing the other element that's critical. And if you don't have those two things right, yeah, you're going to be miserable. That's why I think it's funny when y'all talk about the culture, right? And y'all entertain these dudes that, look like a sloppy Joe walking around, literally. And yeah, I like them sloppy. Sloppy Joes. Got sloppy Joes today. Right? So, we're gonna talk, that's how y'all do. Like, y'all got a horrible taste. Like, for real. Like, it's ridiculous. I don't even understand it. But that's my point. They're all so insecure, they can't raise their standards. That's why I deserve Christina. Christina's royalty. Real talk, and so am I. I know God made Christina specifically just for me. So, and me for her. So, yeah, like I said, that's the truth. Y'all entertain these dudes from the culture in the group, but they ain't doing nothing. That's the whole point. Like, y'all want to say this and that. All those stereotypes are false. It's all a bunch of hogwash nonsense. It's just that all y'all like to side with what you think is your fake team for some reason. Well, your team losing, because last I checked, all y'all do is drink 40 ounces and get locked up. Oh, for real. They all over the internet doing free podcasts. Ha! Tell me when I'm lying. Oh, for real. Tell me when I'm lying. Yeah, they could never hold a candle to me. You found that out every time. Every time. Yeah, they get mad and act tough sometimes. That's an act too. When it comes down to push come to shove, it comes down to it, they back down every time. It's the truth. Yeah, they'll act like they're tough. That's what the homeboy did out there, the fake gang member out there in Dallas. And he was a real gang member, but to me, he was fake. And yeah, he tried to pull that fake tough act outside of the bridge because I was doing all the stuff within my league, right? And so he heard that everyone was losing to me in my league, right? So he didn't want to step up for that and put the gloves on, so he tried to act tough, Billy Tough Guy, at the outside the shelter at the bridge. Feel me? In Dallas. And same thing, he ain't do nothing, and that was about it. And went on about my business. I didn't back down. I backed him down and told him, like, you just gonna sit there all day? You're gonna do something. Like, you're just sitting there really talking. Like, he didn't even know who he was trying or talking to. That's all I'm saying. Meanwhile, this guy went and sold a 50-acre property after that. Okay, made tons of money in the meanwhile working, right? And went and sold a 50-acre property for $100,000. I went from street level in a homeless shelter while I was owning properties. Don't get it twisted, but in a homeless shelter to selling, paying off the taxes and turning around and selling the 50-acre property for over $100,000. So, when these folks try to say anything to me, you got to put some respect on my name, bro. I did something nobody else would do or could do. Yeah, and y'all were chasing me the whole time, remember? Remember when you were making up lies saying, oh, he's this and that, he's on the run, he's running? That's what they did. They was in the chat talking about he's running when I got up to Dallas. And they didn't know where I was, I guess. They didn't figure it out. Then eventually they did. So then when my cover got exposed because of these weirdos, I went to Austin. So I kind of roll with what they do too, because like it's ended up helping me. It was good for me to go to Austin at that time. I can't remember what happened after that. I think I got into the bar security. It was a whole thing, man. And then for a little while, I had like a network. I was like going back and forth. That was kind of cool. But yeah, I don't know. It's easier to make money in these different cities, man. But there's too much stuff going on, too much extracurricular activity. I really kind of see why now God has me here. He's protecting me. That's what it is, because even me, as tough as I am, it doesn't matter anymore. There's too much going on. It's just reality. and I'm not going to be able to have the bat suit with me all the time if I'm in other cities and states. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. How you doing? Dun, 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 dun. That guy's a big guy. Real big guy. Said hi to him. All right. I'll be back.